Me and my best friend flew halfway around the world to travel East Coast Australia together for 6 weeks, and this is how it went. We have arrived. We've got backpacks on, 4 backpacks, and we're walking to try and find
I don't even know what we're trying to find.
transfer.
The meeting point.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I am currently in Sydney. This is the start of like the Australia vlogs. I don't really know how I'm gonna do the intro or anything like that. But yes, so we are currently it's Friday today, and we're currently back in the Sydney Wake Up hostel. I haven't actually vlogged yet or started off the vlog just because I wanted to kind of get familiar with everything and like get into the swing of things and stuff like that. So just to give you all a recap, we arrived into Sydney at about 7:30 in the morning on Sunday. So that's when we arrived, and then we got transport here to this hostel. So we couldn't actually check in when we got here, but by the end of the day everyone was in the room. If you guys ever come here, we were in floor 4, room 406. And yeah, it was a full room of 8 people, I believe, and we went out as like a group and just kind of like made friends, went to kind of just like the shop and stuff. So we'd all arrived that day and everyone was from either the UK or kind of like Germany, Netherlands, so kind of similar time difference and jet lag. So we were just trying to stay up like till as late as possible. We all went to bed quite early, I think it was about 10 o'clock. So then on the Monday, it was day 1, and we met everyone else who's on the tour and went for like a guided city walk. Hello, so I'm just editing this and I just thought I'd jump in and explain a little bit more about the tour. I'm at home, as you can see from the Asda bag. Basically, we did the East Coast Explorer Plus 6-week tour with Ultimate Travel. I think that's what it's called. I'll leave it linked. It was phenomenal, but you'll see like as the vlogs go on, like everything that we did. It was insane. I would highly recommend. But Ultimate have very kindly given me a promo code for you all, which is Jasmine200, which will get you $200, like 200 Australian dollars off of a tour that you book between 3 to 7 weeks in length. Yeah, I just thought I'd jump in and explain that really quick because it didn't seem that clear. So then on the Monday, it was day 1, and we met everyone else who's on the tour and went for like a guided city walk, which was good. We went around like the botanical gardens, saw the opera house, and then we stopped off at like the opera bar where you kind of sit, and the opera house is here and the Sydney Bridge is there. And then on the evening we had a pizza night and did like bingo, and then just had like the kind of bar downstairs, which is in the hostel, turned into a club, and that was a really good night. I really enjoyed that. And then on Tuesday, which was day 2, we had this kind of like boat cruise on Sydney Harbour, which was amazing. Went swimming in Sydney Harbour. I didn't realise that there was a type of shark in there until like I got in the water and a police kind of boat came across, and I like swam up to say hi and asked to get on the boat. Yeah, so I swam up and the guy was like, oh, there's loads of like I can't remember what the shark's called, but I'll put it on screen, like, have you not seen any? And I was like, absolutely fucking not, like I would shit myself. Then Tuesday evening, we kind of like had pre-drinks and went out again, but the place we went to was a bit shit. Like me and Bella didn't really vibe with it, so we just like went and got McDonald's and then came back home. On Wednesday, because of the weather, like the weather this week has been terrible. It's literally raining like every single day. We were originally supposed to go to Bondi Beach for like a couple of nights, go to the Wake Up hostel in Bondi. Just going to Bondi for the day tomorrow instead, and we went to Port Stephens and stayed in this like really cool like hostel, like backpackers kind of camp, and it was super like rural, kind of like off the grid, although you did have phone signal and Wi-Fi, so not too off the grid. There was like loads of spiders and possums, and like we didn't see any snakes, but we had this debrief beforehand and Mum was just like listing off threat after threat after threat. That's kind of what we did on Wednesday. We just travelled there, and then on the evening we had like pizzas and just again like chilled as a group. And then on the Thursday, which was yesterday, we woke up early for the sunrise, but it was raining, so like we didn't see anything. Went down to the beach, all got drenched, came came home, had a shower. Well, I didn't get showered because we were going to the sand dunes. So we went to the sand dunes, which was insane. We went there by like 4x4 vehicles, went on the sand dunes and did like sandboarding in the rain, but it was still so good. I really enjoyed it. Came home, got changed and like chilled out a bit, and then half the group stayed back at the hostel, and I went with the other half of the group and did a hike up this mountain, which again was really good. Just a shame about the weather with it being like raining and stuff. And then we just kind of like chilled out in the afternoon, and then on the evening we got drunk. And then today we woke up, went across to Nelson Bay and did like a dolphin cruise, although it was just not it. Like, I've seen dolphins quite a few times before, so it wasn't like as like special for me, but it was just so wet and like rainy, and kind of like a little bit windy and a tiny bit cold. It just wasn't really like the right experience or the right weather for it really. So yeah, and then we travelled back to Sydney for the weekend, so that's where we are now. Everyone's come back to different rooms, and Bella and I actually have this whole hostel room to ourselves. Everyone else, I got put in here with a guy, and the guy like swapped with Bella. We quite literally have this whole hostel room to ourselves. So here's just some lockers. This is my bed, that's Bella's. This is the rest of the room. That's Bella. So we just went out that night, and then the next day we did a day trip to Bondi, which was a bit of a fail as the weather was crap, so the views weren't amazing, but I can say I've been. And then the day after we went to Blue Mountains, which was honestly insane. The views were unmatched, definitely like the hardest hike I've ever done. We trekked all the way down to the bottom of the mountains and then back up, literally like vertical climb. I was climbing up the stairs, we saw some waterfalls, and it was just such an amazing day, like definitely a trip highlight for me. And our tour guide took us to some kind of like secret places where it was literally just rocks and no railings or anything, so super cool. And then we just headed back to Sydney for our last night in Sydney, so of course we went out again, and then the next day Bella and I headed to Taronga Zoo, which was very cool. We're on the bus now. We've just got the boat bus thing across from Sydney, which honestly, the views were insane, the weather, amazing vibes, not a cloud in the sky, amazing vibes. And we're now getting the bus to the zoo. I think it's so cool that we've just got like a ferry across Sydney Harbour to the zoo. This is what the lady, she said she always saw. Port Stevens tour thing said that we had to look out for. It's mad, as we're going through this reptile thing, they have maps. This is warm. They have maps of like where each like snake and stuff is in Australia, and it's pretty weird. These are quirky lizards. Don't even like go near the glass. Hey. I look very red. It's hot. Yeah, it's really hot. We're about to go into the koala. Is it like a sanctuary? What is it? Like it's just an enclosure thing. I think it was like $30 for a group, but it's up to 4 people. So obviously for us two, it's only like $15 each, which is literally like £8. And it's so cute, and it looks like it's going to be really good. Like there's literally one just chilling there, and you walk like in amongst the trees and stuff. We just had a quick look around the reptile section and the lions.
Basically means probably thinking about having something.
That is sick. Hello.
2 thumbs.
So we've just been through the expedition thing.
Cry.
I was like, we need a minute to digest because it was so good. We were with a guy called Tony, and we were like the last people in, like it's shut now. I think you're only supposed to go in like one little section, but we got to go in the 2, and the other one was like the one with the babies, and it was so good, and we got like so close. I didn't expect it to be
That like
as like close and interactive.
Oh my god.
I just can't. I literally just walked out, and there's the Sydney Harbour Bridge and Sydney Opera House. Like, look at that.
It's just been unreal the past few days.
I can't believe it. It is madness. Look at these giraffes just chilling in front of that view. That is madness. We both just can't deal. The sunshine enough is to make us giddy. And this is just, look, it's coming to say hi. Oh, I can't look. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh.
Elephant! Bella's coming to get some food. I had pasta at literally like 11 o'clock because I wanted to use up the pasta we bought from the supermarket. See, the Fanta orange here is like really neon and tastes a bit different.
Dinosaur nuggets. I guess so.
Can you imagine?
Oh my god, they've got frozen Fanta.
That sounds like a good option.
Raspberry as well.
$7, that's like £4 as well, that's not too bad.
Ooh. That's just...
What I was trying to say is, before we got distracted, the animals look really happy here.
I like the view.
This is mad. This is mad. Ah!
This is a vibe. Wow.
I'm not even that scared. I think I've cured my fear of heights.
Good.
Kangaroos! We've ticked off kangaroos and koalas in the same day. And I think we've seen everything in the zoo. So, I forgot to vlog, but we got off the boat and then went back to the Sydney Opera Bar, which we went to on the first day, like a week ago today, when we went on our guided walk with the tour company. And we just had some lemonade, because we're exciting like that. Last view of the view. But we're going back to this pasta place. Is it like a food hall stall place? Bella's had pasta from there twice.
Yep.
I've had it once, and we're going back for Bella's third time across a week.
Days.
When 2 of those days we weren't even here. That's our experience
What's
of
wrong with that?
Sydney.
I've had spag bol 4 times this week.
If it's not spag bol, it's chicken nuggets from McDonald's or somewhere else.
Or Taronga Zoo.
Okay, so this is the iconic pasta place. Oh, it's ready. Thank you. The last meal.
Pasta.
Pasta. I'm quite nervous. It looks like a good carbonara though, so I'm happy.
Aesthetic.
No, so edgy. That's good carbonara. I'm happy. So I'm in a Japanese supermarket right now. We're down the like western aisle. But look at how quirky these are. The only thing is I don't really like the chocolate here, like it tastes different. The other night I had a Kit Kat chunky. Did not taste like a Kit Kat chunky. Look, there's like Kit Kat, straw. These are so bizarre. That's crazy. So we've got some snacks. And I was just saying to Bella how weird the price difference is in Australia in different places. As the food marketplace where we've just been to get some pasta was literally like $14. Whereas this, I got some crisps, some strawberries and a tiny little crunchy bar, and that cost $11, so it's really weird. I think Sydney's the most expensive city apparently.
Yeah.
So it'll only get cheaper as we go down. Gosh, it got dark so quick. It was literally light as we walked in and now it's dark. We were supposed to meet the group at 6 in Sidebar, which is like a club underneath a hostel that we've been to a few times. And it's now 1:15, but it doesn't really matter because we're not getting pizza anyways.
Allergy.
Not allergy things. Although I've already had the pizza on the Monday, so
Fucked you over.
don't know how that works. But yeah, so that's the plan. So we met up with everyone in Sidebar and also met our new people joining the tour for the next 5 weeks, and then got on a 13 or 14 hour overnight bus, the first of many, to Bryon Bay, which was like definitely an experience to say the least. Hello, so as you can quite clearly see, I'm not at the hostel. I haven't vlogged since last night. I'm currently on the beach. It's very pretty in Bryon Bay, and it's 4:20 and I'll give you a quick like rundown of the day. So basically last night Bella and I met up with everyone at the Sidebar and we just played like a game of bingo and just kind of chilled and then got ready to get on the bus for 14 hours. It was like a 14-hour coach journey, and actually I think it went quite quickly. I think I managed to get a lot of sleep, although I did fall. It was a Greyhound overnight bus, which I know you can if you travel obviously Australia yourself, you can like get Greyhound passes and things, and it was a nice bus. I thought it was like leather seats, well air conditioned, you had that USB plug, so you were supposed to have Wi-Fi but the Wi-Fi didn't work. Okay, so I was just vlogging on my camera but it's now died, so I'm vlogging on my phone instead. But we arrived in Bryon Bay this morning at like 10 AM and then got the shuttle across to the hostel. We're staying in another wake-up hostel and this one is beautiful. We basically arrived, checked in really quick, literally all just got changed straight away and just came down to the beach, and we just kind of chilled on the beach as we stopped off on the way and I had McDonald's breakfast. They call McDonald's Macca's here, which is really weird, and they also call British people pommies. Like someone said to me the other day one, we were at the upper bar, and this guy asked me to take a picture and was like, oh, I can tell you'll know how to do it because you're a pom. And like pommies, that's like quite a common thing that we get called here, which is so weird, like how we say Australians or Aussies, they say we're pommies. But yeah, so I was down here till like 1-ish because I wasn't hungry because we stopped off to get McDonald's. Quickly got ready, well, was already basically ready, and had a surf lesson, which was amazing. Like I enjoyed it so much, and I actually managed to kind of stand up and surf like a couple to a few waves. It did get quite tiring after a while, and me and Bella just came back down to the beach, which is really cute, and we're just chilling here. I'm going to read my book, Bella's just listening to music. So that's the beach across there, and this is literally a hostel, which is cute. There's a cute little bar down there where it says Treehouse. You can rent like surfboards and bikes and things. The guys who are friends with just cycling into town.
Just diving at Byron.
Just living life. Today's been good. It's been chill but good. And this is where we go. We have a lovely little hammock here. Not that this bit gets much sun, but you know. And this is our room, which is full of shit because the boys have just been in there. 401. So me and Bella have come to the Treehouse place, which is near, like literally next door to the hostel. We've got a shower, got some clothes. You can't really tell what we're wearing, but we're this cute little skirt from ASOS. But yeah, the vibes are really cute in here. It's really nice. Okay, so I'm currently in the room. I thought I'd quickly kind of show you whilst everyone's out in the common room kind of area. It's really cute. I'll kind of show you all some pans and things. But this is a room. This is me. But there's like 2 beds there. This is like an 8-man room. It's quite messy. Given the fact that we've not even been here a full day yet. And then through there is two showers and 2 toilets. And we also share this with the room next door, which is all like people on our tour. Alas, so it is Wednesday morning. Fuck me, it's so bright today. It's Wednesday morning and we're about to do beach yoga, which I'm excited for. I forgot to charge my camera last night because I was too tired to get it out of my bag. I've just cycled into town by myself, got my helmet here, and I'm just in Aldi now, doing some shopping. I've got some yogurts, bananas and oranges, but I don't really know what to get because I'm not too sure on the, like, what we're up to. Probably look really shiny. I just was absolutely lathered up in sun cream. That's the hostel now. I'm just walking back across the beach. I think it's about 2:30, and today, literally straight from the yoga, we just chilled on the beach and sunbathed, and then about like 12:30ish I came back to get some strawberries for my like breakfast / lunch, and then I just chilled in the room for a bit because I fell asleep on the beach. I've burnt like my back and the backs of my legs, which just quite hurt badly, so I just kind of watched an episode of The Shooter. I watched Bridgerton and finished that, so I downloaded The Shooter back at Wake Up in Sydney so that I could have something to watch here, like bus journeys and things like that. Then I went on a bike ride into like proper Bryon Bay, like the town area, and then it's gonna get really shiny in a sec, and it's like 2 o'clock. I think we're meeting at 5:30 to play like Guess the X game with like the whole like group, so yeah. So the next day we actually just cycled back into town and went into all the shops, which was so cool. It was very like Aussie vibes, really what I expected. All these independent shops with loads of cute stuff in. So the nights before we did actually end up going out after playing the Guess the X game, which was such a good night out. We went to a few different bars and then ended up in Woody's Surf Shack Club. So if you ever go to Bryon Bay, defo check out the nightlife because it's actually quite good. Annoying as we literally like everything, like it's also a bit of a weird fit, but we can't buy it. We can't get loads of clothes. And afterwards we just played rounders and cricket on the beach with everyone, which was actually so good. And then we also saw a snake, like on the rocks. This was pretty mad, and this was the first wild snake that I saw in Australia. So we just had a barbecue on the night, which was really cute at the hostel, and then the next day we had to go up at 4:30 to go and see this lighthouse, which I wasn't very impressed by. It was supposed to be like an amazing sunrise, which it was quite cloudy, so I feel like it has a lot of potential, and the later it got, the better the sunrise was. But yeah, I wasn't impressed by how early we had to get up. But this was actually the most easterly point of Australia's mainland, so that's pretty cool to say I've been there. But then we did a massive walk back to our hostel, which took a good couple of hours, and I'd had barely any sleep, so yeah, it was definitely something. Okay, I just did a solo wash. Okay, I used the washer by myself. That's the first time I've done that. I still had to ring my mum. It's the second time in my life that I've used a washing machine. So then I just wrote some postcards, as this was our last day in Bryon Bay before we moved on to Surfers Paradise, which you'll see in the next vlog. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video in the next Australia vlog.